All right. Good afternoon again. I apologize for the video quality. Trying to clean off the lens and having some trouble. But we start Deep Dish Football Tour 2019. First stop, Warren Township High School. I had a great time. Thank you to Coach McNulty and staff. Thank you to the players. It was a wonderful time to kick off the 2019 camp season. The first tour stop, and again, this was a special one for me because 2016 was my first ever stop for the Deep Dish Football Tour annual tour. The inaugural tour was Warren Township High School, and it felt good to come back. So, what is new with Warren Township High School? Well, they lost to Brother Rice last in the playoffs, but besides that, I was taken away, especially on how quick and how studious the players were. Very impressive for the first camp. Taken aback again by the kids. Some mistakes were made, but again, I've seen first practices, first camps. First mistakes are always made, but was really impressed by Warren Township High School and that team and those group of coaches. And McNulty, who I consider one of the best coaches in the state of Illinois, he's done a masterful job at Warren Township High School. But this team, very impressed with. Their schedule, pretty much the same from last year. Their only loss last season was to Barrington, and I do believe, and I hate to say this, I believe that loss actually helped them the most last season. That first game loss to Barrington, I thought it helped them out a lot. It got those kids more focused to have a remarkable season last season. Now, my three big games, Lake Forest, Stevenson, and Lake Zurich for this upcoming season. To me, one team to keep an eye out for in this conference that I think is going to be a good game against Warren Township is going to be Libertyville. I think they're going to be sort of a surprise team. Talking about Warren Township and just going over the whole schedule and the conference that they are in, I do believe you have to look at Warren Township as the top dog of the conference. And I give them state title. They're going to be state contenders no matter what. I'm very impressed with the team. I do think, though, the key thing would be that first game against Barrington and those three games that I mentioned. And if they get into the playoffs, look out. Especially if they have a good seed. Definitely a thing to watch out for. Good defense. Really like Warren Township's defense for this upcoming season. Offense, good too. I think the big thing with Warren Township that I mostly took away, that I was impressed with today, was basically their bench players, their second string players. Just looking at some of those players, going back to watching the huddles, very impressed. Very impressed with the size of wide receivers. Their defensive line is going to be very dominant this year. Great core of linebackers. Very impressed by that with Warren Township. Wanda De La Cruz, the kid that we keep an eye out for. Philip Hurd. Singleton, everyone knows, top defensive tackle in the Midwest. He's going to be a huge key for that team. Like I said, good size of wide receiver. Keep an eye out for, again, a good offensive line as well. They have some good offensive line. Let me go into the roster a little bit. All right. Matt Rich. Kid, keep an eye out for the top offensive lineman in the state of Illinois. Christian Phillips, top athlete too. Keep an eye out for as well. Fast. If he's in the open, if he finds any open air, or not open air, any open ground, he can kill defenses. I would say another thing too, the group of linebackers that I talked about, McNeil, De La Cruz, he plays linebacker as well. They got another linebacker, I forgot his name as well too. They've got a good, solid group of linebackers, and that's key. And like I said, the depth that they have, and there's going to be injuries. There always is injuries in the high school football season. They got good depth. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Good quarterback core, too, a very underrated quarterback core. With Philip Hurd, I think Newton's one of the quarterbacks that I was impressed with a couple of months ago that I talked about from Warren Township, backup quarterback. Very, very interesting conference, and I'm talking about the teams because, for better or worse, we have some teams with new coaches. Stevenson, their old coach their old assistant coach. He's taking over. That's good to see. Lake Forest, not Lake Forest. Lake Zerk's got a new coach and Coach Plants. It'll be very interesting. But McNulty, he's got a great team coming back. They lose Nico Corsini. I'm forgetting the other guy that they lose, athlete that they lost as well. But again, Warren Township to me is a state contender, and I was taken aback, especially being the first camp. I've seen horrible mistakes made. I've seen bad mistakes made, but the lower amount of mistakes made by Warren Township team. This team is a team on a mission. It is definitely a team to keep an eye out for. Warren Township, definitely going to be some interesting games, but I do believe that they are the top dog contender in that conference. But again, thank you so much to Coach McNulty for letting me stop by. A huge amount of respect for that coaching staff and what they've done with those kids. It's going to be an interesting season, and it's great to be back. First stop there was 2016, and it's great to be back there in 2019. Thanks again so much, and thank you to the team for opening up your practice to me, your camp to me. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day. And again, my email is coachbigpete@fp@gmail.com if you have any questions. If you like the work, feel free to leave a tip via PayPal. I'll put the link on the bottom. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day.